What percentage of students do you think have cheated in the high school?
Not me!
This is Karthik Galapudi. He has been a member on the HB for 2 years, looking up the definition of cheating as understood by the Academic Honor Board.
Cheating is unintentionally. Cheating is using any sorts of methods to gain an unfair advantage over other people taking the same exact assessment.
How many people do you think at Campbell Hall cheat? Percentage?
In the high school, I would guess about 3 to 4% that are caught. But from observations of what people hear or what people speak about, I would say it's more closer to about 10 to 15%.
How about the percentage of the high school that has ever cheated, even if just once?
I'd say majority of the high school as a high percentage.
So 50 to 60% plus?
Yes.
Wyatt, what percentage of the high school do you think has ever cheated?
99%.
All right. How about of the people who've cheated recently? Within like a month or so.
95%.
What percentage of students do you think cheat?
60%. I'm being generous, Reese.
What percentage do you think, Reese?
60 to 70.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm being generous, Reese. Just leave it be.
I'd say about 75%.
75%? Sarah, what percentage of students do you think cheat?
Oh, God. Yeah, it's got to be like at least 60 to 70.
So what percentage of the high school do you think has ever cheated?
Has ever cheated? I would probably say definitely over half.
This includes copying homework.
If it includes copying homework, everyone.
Everyone, just straight up?
I would say 100% of the school has at least copied homework once. If that's considered cheating in this case, then yeah, I would be confident in saying at least everyone has done it once.
Basically everyone.
Basically everyone?
I mean, honestly, like...
Except for Charles, of course.
You know you've done the occasional eye peek where you're like...
To be honest, I don't know, but I'd assume 80%.
Chris was actually the closest of anyone I interviewed. His guess of 80% was almost exactly spot on, because my informal survey revealed that around 78% of students would admit they had cheated, but I admit a flaw would be I interviewed mostly upperclassmen who have much more incentive to cheat, as I will show later in my video. So, do you think teachers know how commonplace cheating is?
I think they do. I think teachers know.
Do you think teachers know this is going on, or?
I think some teachers do and ignore it. I think there's a lot of teachers that don't know too.
Do you think teachers know how commonplace cheating is?
Yes.
Why do you think they don't act on this by reporting people to the HB or taking action?
Well, because some people are just very tricky. Like, there are just some tricky ways to do it.
I think just because it happens, it doesn't mean they see it.
What's the most exotic method of cheating you've ever heard? Or impressive? Yeah, heard. I don't need like a direct first-hand experience.
I've heard of people trying to steal tests. I've heard of people taking study guides and making them like super small font, like maybe like a 2.5 font, and putting it on a flashcard and putting it behind the test or on their cell phone.
All right.
I know of people using the reflection of their watch to see the large multiple choice answers on the left side of the page.
When do you start? Val.
Changing
When do you actually start?
the ink cartridge on a pen when the teacher specifically gives
red pen to grade in class. That one was creative. What else? What other?
Writing the answers on the inside of a water bottle.
No,
That was pretty creative.
that one's easy. It's like writing the answers on the inside of a rubber band.
Can we talk about the worst one I've ever seen?
Sure.
Making
Why
a
not?
cheat sheet and laminating it so they couldn't read it because of the glare that was coming from the lights. It's probably the worst I've ever seen. Separate people, like so you can't look, and then like do different tests, like test forms, and then like make you work alone or like.
Mr. Rue, in an attempt to force us to read his books and to discourage reading Spark Notes or cheating and getting information from somebody else, will change his quizzes for every class and ask you the most obscure questions in the book.
Like, what is the painting on the wall of the
Exactly.
Metamorphosis? No one knows that.
He will
No one
also skim
knows.
through the book in front of you during the quiz and just pick out something and say, during this point, what did this do? So it works because everybody else who didn't read fails, and people who read get a good score.
I mean, those are just the reading quizzes. Like, on the big tests, I generally do well.
Yeah, that's true. You can still cheat on the big ones.
I mean, I don't cheat, I just don't read. There's a difference.
But some teachers will see you cheat and just not do anything about it.
Why do you think they don't do anything? Like report you to the HB or?
I feel like... Actually, I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not really sure why.
Do you think generally the student body considers cheating to be okay or acceptable?
I think as a general whole, it's pretty accepted.
Like
They don't really care. Well, I mean, like...
No, I think it's really divided. I think some do know it's bad, but yet they do it anyways, and some are aware of it and they choose not to. Some don't really know what the guidelines of cheating really is, knowing that, like, not many people know that copying your homework or sharing homework that really, could be valuable information for both and help all the students. Not many kids know that that's cheating as well, so I think it's really divided.
Homework is a gateway cheat. I know for a lot of people, how it usually starts is, can I borrow your homework, And it may not be, that, you're borrowing someone else's homework, but, someone wants to borrow your homework and you lend it to them. And then next time, when you're short on a homework assignment, you're like, I helped you out last time. You think you can return the favor? And then at a certain point, it kind of slowly progresses up. And it's just, little peaks here and there, aren't that bad. It's what it all starts with, 1 or 2 points here and there aren't that bad. Oh, right.
Yes.
Do you think cheating increases in the more stressful years as a result, such as when you're a junior or a senior, more people cheat because of that? Or has it stayed constant?
I think so, probably. Because not many people cheated freshman year as much, because it wasn't probably the easiest year. So I think the year gets harder, people try cheating more.
This seemingly widely accepted notion that seniors are the class that traditionally cheat more is really not supported by the AHB data acquired as part of researching this project that showed freshmen are the wide majority of people who are taking the AHB. But this could be that seniors are simply better at cheating, or just AHB isn't as equipped to catch seniors cheating. So it could be a topic up for debate.
I just think it's the competitive nature of high school, and kids will do whatever they can to get ahead.
So why do you think students cheat?
I think they cheat because of the stress levels. They get too high sometimes, so they don't have time to study or time to do their work, so they'll copy from other people, or they will not study for the test and cheat on the test.
Miles makes a point that is the central piece of my understanding why students, and particularly seniors, cheat at high levels. It has been proven by numerous surveys and documentaries such as Race to Nowhere that 65 to 75% of students admit to cheating, and college-bound students admit to cheating at even higher rates, often citing the stress and pressure to achieve that defines their current secondary school climate, a climate that seniors say is present at Campbell Hall and that drives many to academic dishonesty.